Hi everyone, it's Megan from Catherine James. Today we're going to cover a topic that we get a lot of emails and DMs about, and it is something that can be a little bit tricky and can require a little bit of trial and error, and that is how to sell jewelry pieces that you already own. The first step is to do some research into what you think the current resale retail price is of a piece similar to one that you own. Remember that when you are reselling a piece, you likely will have to settle for the wholesale price of your item, which could be 50% of those prices or less. One exception to this rule is if it's a branded designer piece, such as something from Cartier or a gold piece from Tiffany, because this gives your buyers a good frame of reference for what the current price is, especially if it's in the current collection, and because they have confidence as to what its value is if they were to walk into that luxury store and purchase it. They're often willing to pay more in the resale market because they know that they're still getting a discount from that luxury store experience. When you are doing your research into different price points, be sure to check a wide variety of places, both online stores and also resale stores such as The RealReal, 1stDibs, and even eBay online. Of course, be sure to try to compare the quality, something similar to something you have, as far as what the heritage of the gold is, the gemstones, etc. Once you've come up with your price point that you think is reasonable, you can go ahead and sell your item with one of the aforementioned on-tail retailers. A lot of them now actually offer their own on-site gemologists and appraisers, so they will supply you with the price that they think is the going market rate, which of course you can either agree or disagree to go with. If you decide to sell your piece yourself with a site such as eBay, it can definitely be worth it to have the item appraised independently with an appraiser or gemologist, and you can offer this in your auction or wherever you're going to sell the piece, because it really will give your buyers peace of mind and will definitely up the likelihood of receiving better, more quality, and a higher quantity of offers. If you decide that selling the item in this way or selling online really isn't for you, there sometimes is the potential to take the piece back to the original retailer and see if they would be interested in buying it back in any capacity. You can also check with some other independent jewelers, whether they are in bricks and mortar stores or online, and you can definitely research a lot of these jewelers online as well, to see if they would be interested in buying the piece either outright or on consignment, or perhaps even giving you a trade-in deal on another piece of jewelry that you might be interested in. The key to success in this area is to make sure that a jeweler that you're approaching is selling similar pieces to the item that you have. Another great resource can be auction houses and luxury consignment stores. And again, with auction houses, do some research online to find some that are in your area. And again, there are probably a lot more in operation than you realize, and they do come at all levels and often hold sales at different price points as well. So you don't have to be too worried that maybe your item isn't as high end or a good fit for an auction house sale. The same goes with luxury consignment shops. This is a hugely growing part of the industry, and they are really popping up everywhere, both in physical shops and online. Also, just keep in mind with these consignment stores that the more physical evidence and things that you have to go along with your piece, such as the original receipt or service receipts, the original box, or sometimes even the bag that it came in, all of these things can go a long way with the shop trying to resell that item to get as high of a price as possible. If all else fails and or the selling price you've been offered in different places isn't quite compelling for you, one of the greatest ways to keep your jewelry and continue to enjoy it, as well as increase the value of it, is to have it redesigned into something new. So say maybe you have an engagement ring from the past, or even a piece of jewelry that you were passed down through generations or left by a family member that you just don't wear. One of the best ways is to take it to a jeweler and to have it redesigned into something new. You can have a ring made into a necklace or a bracelet or even earrings. There's so many different options, and this is also something great for pieces that are maybe a little bit out of style now or look a little dated, and so these consignment stores and online retailers aren't necessarily going to get the value from them. and the value will definitely increase if you spend a little bit of money and invest in redesigning it into something new that you could potentially also sell down the road, or pass down as an heirloom, or of course continue to wear and enjoy. And that is definitely the best way to get value out of a luxury piece of jewelry. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have more questions or comments about reselling jewelry that you might already own, or even having something redesigned, leave it in the comments below and we will do our best to answer your questions. Of course, if you want to learn more about other gems and jewelry, be sure to check out our articles now at kjj.rocks.